ブルージェイズとのワールドシリーズ第7戦に劇的な勝利を収め、球団初のワールドシリーズ2連覇を達成したドジャース。日本時間11月3日、現地地元局では、速報で敵地トロントからチャーター機でロサンゼルス国際空港に到着した選手たちの様子を中継で伝えていました。ここからはその様子を字幕付きでご紹介します。
Something Dodger fans didn't think was possible after Game 5 of this World Series going down 3-2 at home, and they turned it around. Game 6 was another Yoshi Yamamoto game. He shut down the Toronto Bats enough so that they could force a Game 7. We thought it was done again. Third inning down 3-0, eighth inning down 4-2, ninth inning down 4-3, but time and again, the Dodgers found ways to claw out a run, and they were able to fight their way back to a lead. It went to 11 innings, and the water just dripping from this plane as the champs are on board.
So who gets to step out first? Who gets to claim that first moment walking out for the plane? You have the MVP, Yoshinobu Yamamoto?
Yep. I would guess Yoshi, but it could be Dave Roberts. It could be Clayton Kershaw, who is retiring. It could be Miguel Rojas, who is retiring. I would imagine they're going to push Clayton Kershaw out the door first with the trophy in tow. We will see. There are so many deserving players to do it, but my money's on Clayton Kershaw. This is a very emotional time for him. His career is now over, and he gets to go out a champ. It didn't seem like it was going to end that way, and he has struggled with injuries for years. He didn't pitch for much of this season, which has become a bit of the norm for him. He was able to get healthy enough. I believe he and Shohei might have led the team in wins. He was 10-2 this year, but we all know he was not the Clayton Kershaw of years past, and so he got that one batter in the World Series, got to say he participated in helping win this championship, and we'll see. It's a good question. Who's going to be the first to emerge? In Los Angeles, you're looking live back at LAX. That is the plane carrying Dodgers families and the team staff. Plane number 2 is carrying the team itself. There it is. A look at that Delta plane that has been chartered from Toronto back to Los Angeles, carrying your World Series champions on it. We just saw most of plane number 1 disembark and get off. We're hoping that they're able to move that plane, or if they're going to bring this plane to a different gate, we'll be able to do it during our broadcast. But we're going to continue to watch this as this plane makes its way to its final destination at the gate here, and we want to see who will be the first member of the Dodgers to emerge from that plane with the championship trophy in tow.
Your money's on Clayton Kershaw.
I would believe it was Kershaw. I did look at the numbers. So he had 11 wins this year. He was 11-2. That was one shy of the team lead, which is appropriately enough Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who led the team with 12 wins. He was 12-8 with a 2.49 ERA. Just so impressive what this guy has done. Coming in here from Japan, he was a key offseason acquisition. They made him the highest paid starting pitcher in Major League Baseball history. And I'd say that paid off quite a bit as Yoshi earned World Series MVP honors.
And there they go. Your World Series champion Dodgers are now moving to the gate as their family and staff disembarks from the plane that's still there, boarding those buses to head back to Dodger Stadium for the first time as back-to-back World Series champions. You have to imagine the players are sort of gathering their belongings, passing around that trophy perhaps one final time and preparing to emerge.
Yeah,
Those are some of the celebrations you're seeing that were happening last night. Most of them peaceful, a lot of fireworks, as you would imagine, and some burnouts in the middle of the street, but mostly things did remain calm for the most part.
Did see some wild scenes on social media from various locations across town last night. It was difficult, I think, for police because they were not able to get their helicopters into the air due to the cloud cover and the fog that had taken over much of Los Angeles, so they couldn't really track things the way that they normally would. And you had officers and sheriff's deputies in places like East LA who were spread very thin trying to put out all the proverbial fires. And in some cases, we hear there were actual fires amid the celebrations. And so it was a tough, busy night. We didn't hear of any major damage done. Again, no major injuries. We saw several people taken into custody. We heard operations where they sent tear gas into the crowd, trying to move people back. We saw it in Echo Park, in Pacoima, East LA, downtown LA. There were some hot spots of problems, but it sounds like everything was largely okay, other than a few problems here and there.
The Dodgers were a long way from all of that last night as they celebrated that on the field in Rogers Center last night. So they are now home. They are going to be greeted on the streets of LA tomorrow morning. How many people do you think will be out there tomorrow? 250,000 at least.
I think after the World Series we saw, which was described by Tim Kirkjian, a longtime baseball analyst, as the best World Series he has ever seen in his life. And he says he's covered 44 of them. I think this will bring an even larger crowd than what we saw last year, which itself was rather large.
Breaking now at 6, the champs are home. The Dodgers delivered the goods, giving LA something to celebrate again after winning the franchise's 9th World Series title last night in Toronto. Hi, I'm Liz Nagy.
And I'm Jory Rand. This is Eyewitness News at 6 on ABC7, Hulu, and wherever you stream. Let's get to that breaking news right now. The Dodgers returning home as World Series champions. Air 7 was live over LAX as the players began to deplane with the championship trophy in tow. The long road from Toronto paying off now. The Dodgers are back-to-back World Series champs. There you can see Yoshinobu Yamamoto, World Series MVP, with the trophy lifted high into the air. It was a grueling schedule for this team. The series went 7 games, LA gutting out a massive Game 7 win on the road in 11 innings to capture the franchise's 9th World Series title, dating back to their days in Brooklyn. Players up and down the lineup coming up with huge plays in Game 7 to get the job done. Now they become the first team in a quarter century to go back-to-back in the World Series as champion. Dodger fans now excited they can celebrate with the team tomorrow. The parade set to get started at 11 a.m.
Eyewitness News reporter Elena Gomez continues our Dodgers World Series coverage tonight. She's live at Dodger Stadium, where eager fans are awaiting the team's arrival. Elena?
Yeah, that's right. Now that the Dodgers have landed, we're anticipating that they're going to be coming back here to their home here at Dodger Stadium, where they'll be getting their cars before going home. Now, when the Dodgers won the World Series last year, there were lots of people lined up here hoping to say hello and congratulate their favorite player. We're anticipating that could be a similar situation this year. And as you mentioned, we were seeing that video. We want to show that to you as well, of the Dodgers getting off the plane there, deboarding that plane. You can see that there, the red carpet laid out for those champions. And at one point, as you mentioned, Yamamoto held up that trophy in the air, raising it proudly. That plane landed just before 5:30 or so, with most of them getting off the plane around 5:45 before heading back here to the stadium. Now, prior to getting off the plane, the Dodgers did have some fun on that plane ride home after their big win. We had seen some pictures on social media of Blake Snell, the pitcher there, posted on his Instagram, hugging the commissioner's trophy on the ride home. There were also some fun photos of him posed with shortstop Miguel Rojas, decked out in World Series championship gear, just capturing that moment there on the plane ride home. The Dodgers also posted other fun photos, some of the Dodgers players holding the trophy, and then some even posed as sleeping, like Yoshi Yamamoto there, a well-deserved break for him. And we talked with a fan. There's been some fans coming here to the stadium to buy gear at the store here, and we talked with one fan from Tokyo who was especially watching pitcher Yamamoto from Japan, the MVP of this World Series.
Last 10 years, I was looking at Yamamoto, his all the story. They play the Olympics, the World Baseball Classic, and he pitched here. So it's pretty cool. He's not very big famous in Japan, but he's a big star now. So it's a special moment.
Yeah, a lot of excitement here still. A lot of people were at the store earlier today getting some of that World Series gear. And then we've seen a lot of people stopping here at the sign, taking photos, just taking this moment in. And we'll be keeping tabs on when the players return here to the stadium. At Dodger Stadium, Elena Gomez, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Elena, we are ready for their return to the stadium.
Yeah, I think, I don't know if it's exhaust. There's the trophy. Can you fly forward a little bit and see if it gets rid of that? Okay, thank you.
いかがでしたでしょうか。このチャンネルでは日本人メジャーリーガーなどを中心に野球情報をお届けしています。この動画が良かったら高評価、チャンネル登録をよろしくお願いいたします。今回も最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。それではまた次の動画でお会いしましょう。